So one of the things I wanted to do was be in deep listening mode. And so I've kind of been everywhere. I've been all over campus. I've met, dozens of different student groups. I've been in faculty sessions. And I got to participate in the life and the rhythm of the first part of what happens here at Randolph-Macon. I make it a habit every day of spending at least a half hour just walking around. I'm very curious about the rhythm of the place when no one's looking. So that's all the on-campus stuff. But I've also started to get on a plane and get in the car. So I've been in New York and got to see Dr. Martin. I talked to Bob Lindgren pretty much every 9 days. So that's been important to me and understanding the history of the college, but also being with alumni who are filling in gaps for me. I think what's clear to me, and I'm grateful that it's not a surprise, is how fierce people are about Randolph-Macon. Everyone talks about feeling completely cared for when they were a student here. Everyone talks about how this experience is the foundation, is the transformational thing that set up their lives. It is moving from the page and text what I understand about Randolph-Macon, and it's painting this vivid picture about why where we've been matters, which is helping me understand a little bit more about where we might want to go. When I had an opportunity to chat with the faculty at my first faculty meeting, I had a chance to share my story, and it was this very cool moment because it came right after the first 13 degrees I got to confer as president. It was students who had completed their course requirements over the summer. And I got to stand up there and offer the words that I'll get to offer at commencement. I was thinking, how did this happen? You know, the guy who was the first in his family to go to college, and still the only person in his family to go to college, just conferred college degrees. And it was kind of the perfect setting for that to happen because I was staring at a sea of faculty. And I was thinking about professors that I had who took a kid who had no sense of what that environment was going to be like, and they made sure I got out the other side. I'm fortunate to be able to walk around here and try to do that for young people and make sure that this college is set up in a way that people like me and people not like me also get propelled into their lives. I'm really, really aware of the stress that higher education's under right now. And so when I put those two things together, right, there's this special place that is clearly doing for young people what was done for me. And my belief that any of us that care about that need to get in the arena right now to make sure that higher ed's okay. Randolph-Macon became a no-brainer. So from earliest view into thinking it was to now a couple months in knowing it is, I'm just grateful to be here. Inauguration is so much more than a party for the new person, right? Matter of fact, I don't even think inaugurations are for the new person at all. I think they are a part of transitioning a story in the life of an institution. I am grateful that my inauguration shows up 8 or 9 months into my presidency, because what is often asked of a president is to share hopes, dreams, visions for the future. And so I'm very cognizant over these next months leading up to inauguration about what I've learned, what I've seen, and in many ways, how can I use, at that point, what will be dozens and dozens of interactions with faculty, staff, alums, community members, an opportunity to synthesize all of that learning into a message of where I hope we'll go in the future. I'm extremely cognizant of the fact that my presidency leads up to the bicentennial, which is in and of itself a moment to not only pause and reflect of where we've been, but to pronounce what we hope this college will be, not just for future generations of Yellow Jackets, but really for the country. It goes back to our mission, right? We're forming character and mind. And if we do that well, the people that come out of Randolph-Macon very well should be the folks that are changing the course of the planet for future generations.